Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're at Roots Tech Day 3. We have the subject today is a quick Q&A for the USBH 1880 Census Project. We have Judy Bramlage, Elaine Martzen, and Amy Johnson-Crow here at Roots Tech. And then we have Emma Macbeth is dialed in from Washington State. And we have Greg who's joining us just briefly from his cruise.
Cruise.
I'm here to
So
give a brief
if
report
anybody
on
has
the virtual
if anybody has
Roots Tech
questions,
experience.
If anybody has any questions, please start your question with a capital Q so that I can catch it and moderate for y'all. Elaine is just going to give a brief introduction about what the project is all about.
Okay, so we're the US Black Heritage Project at WikiTree, and we're a community of over 100 volunteers in the project and way more than that outside the project, just other WikiTree volunteers working on everyone in the US with Black heritage. And we are right now working on the 1880 census. We just started this project, and there are about 6.6 million people with Black heritage documented in that census. And we've been making thousands of profiles per week, and we're getting more volunteers every week, both from WikiTree and new WikiTreers who just joined. And our goal is to complete the census and connect them to their families. We picked the 1880 census because it's the first one that has relationships listed, like father, mother, brother. So it's easy to see who's who in a household. In 1870 was the first year that recently emancipated slaves were listed, however, with no family connections listed in the census. So 1880 was the place to go for us. And we're still looking at the other censuses too and other documents, and we're just trying to connect all those families. And do we have any questions yet? Hi, Patty. Good to see ya.
So I'll go ahead, Emma.
I was going to say I can give some stats if we want to start with that or if we want to wait on that.
Oh, that would be great.
Stats.
We love stats. And Greg loves stats.
Okay, that'll be great.
We absolutely love stats in the US Black Heritage Project because it tells us where we started and where we're heading and how much we've accomplished. And we don't have the population stats set up yet, which will tell us exactly how many people have been completed in all the states. As Elaine said, we have 6.6 million people to enumerate, which is a lot. So eventually we're going to have it set up to where we know the actual number of people that we've covered. But so far, so we have 47 states that were enumerated in the 1880 census. And so far we have finished 3 that have been, and we're spot checking every profile that's created to make sure that, you know, the work is up to WikiTree standards. And so we have 3 states that are finished and checked, fully checked by our volunteers. We have 1 state that's finished and another state that's finished in the middle of checking. So already in a month, we've got 4 states out of the 47 finished. We have several states that are close to finish, quite a few states that are close to finish. We also, what we're doing is we're creating spreadsheets with the lists of all the people that need profiles so that our volunteers can come in and easily create profiles from the list. And as you can imagine, when you have 6.6 million people, it's time intensive to create those spreadsheets. And we've had so many amazing WikiTree volunteers who have been coming and helping us create those spreadsheets. And we've had some interesting challenges, data challenges, and they've been overcoming those. And we have a good part of the spreadsheets created already. I mean, I think we're going to have that done. We didn't imagine we would have the spreadsheets created anytime soon. And I feel like we're going to have them created thanks to all of our volunteers. So we will have full lists of all the states, all the people ready to go so that anybody who has a specific county that they want to work on in a specific state can just go to that spreadsheet that's linked and start working on it. We had our largest number of profiles in a month created this month since the beginning of our project. It's absolutely been overwhelming how many, I can't even count how many volunteers have helped us because it's impossible to count, but it's hundreds of people from all over the world who've been coming to help us. And we've created 16,621 profiles in February, which just blows my mind. And Elaine, you said that you had a stat of how long does it take us at our current rate, which means we need more help.
Yeah, at our current rate, our current rate is about 6,000 a week, and that's including some other non-1880 profiles as well. But anyway, if we do 6,000 a week, it will take 20 years to get to. I know I did math a couple times. Somebody checked on my math. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, but we're getting more and more volunteers every week. And I think a lot of people are interested in working on their home counties or a county they're particularly interested in. So once we have all the spreadsheets set up, it'll be easier. So right now, luckily, people might ask for Dallas County and we don't have it. They'll go to a different county and happily work on that as well. But it'll be even better and we'll get more volunteers once we get the other spreadsheets up. But we still have a lot to work on that are open already, ready to go. I was going to say one more thing. What was it? I forgot. Anyway.
Oh, I wanted to say the family searches recognize that there's errors in the county names.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are a few errors in county names that Family Search noticed. And some of them we're fixing and some we're fixing ourselves.
Right.
Something like that. Yeah.
Right.
But we're catching all of them, I think.
Right. And they're very thankful for that.
Oh, great. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you, Family Search.
Also, we're going to be setting up a G2G post starting next week. It'll be a monthly post, and it'll be our updated stats so everybody can see that on a regular basis. And we'll kind of update those several times throughout the month so people can kind of see that a little bit more often of how much we're getting accomplished. And people can also post on that G2G post when they finish a county so that we can kind of celebrate that. That gets very exciting. Another state's been done. Another county's been done. We live for those moments.
So Amy, where are you working?
Right now, I'm working in Ohio, and our team focus is Gallia County.
All right.
So, which is a county down on the Ohio River, and it had a very early Black population. So, and it's been interesting really to see how all of these families are interrelated and migrating.
Yeah.
Then later, because I don't know about you, but I create a profile and I can't just leave it. I have to then go research the entire family. So I'm slowing down the process. I'm sorry.
No, that's great. More profiles.
all-
Connections. That's what it's all about. And they're from Virginia. They came from a couple of specific places
There
in
were
Virginia.
there were a couple of specific places in Virginia where has completely left me right now because my brain is mush.
Yeah.
But yeah, all roads lead to Virginia.
Yeah.
And we are making lots and lots. And our goal was to have more connection points across the entire country because some of our work gets kind of concentrated in little clumps in certain areas, and we wanted to spread across the United States. And we're starting to see all sorts of new connections now thanks to these 1880 census profiles. So we're already accomplishing what we wanted to accomplish with the 1880 census project. It's very exciting when people keep posting, I just connected a family. I just connected a family.
So Judy, where are you working in?
Baldwin County, Alabama.
That's awesome.
And most of them come from South Carolina.
Okay.
Because it's a turpentine industry.
Mm.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. They're definitely on the coast.
Yeah.
That's great. So we do have a few comments in the live chat. I just wanted to share.
We'd like for more volunteers.
You got it.
It's from Alice. She's just sharing. She's going to check to see if there's a county or area of Oregon being worked on. So if anyone knows, just let her know.
Oregon's almost done, so we can finish that one up in no time.
That's awesome. Okay, and then we have Terry Burks. Is it better to go to a state that is almost completed or just start anywhere? She's working on Calhoun, Mississippi, and we'll work on Adams County when it's up.
Yeah,
Just go
just
where-
dive in.
You.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have a deadline to get particular states' interest. You do what interests you most.
And that's the beauty of this project. Do we still need help creating the list? Yes, we do, Jackie. Jackie helped knock out the state of Maine. There were several people who were just went boom onto Maine, and they finished it in a month. It was very exciting to watch, and that's the state that's in the process of being checked right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was very exciting to watch it get finished. And oh yes, thank you, Judy. We are partnering with the Nebraska Days Challenge for the month of March, and we will be zooming in on Nebraska for that month and getting that finished. We think we can finish that in the month of March.
And how many profiles? Like 6,000?
In Nebraska? No, I think it's 28. Let me double check. Nebraska is 22,385. We could totally do that in a month.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
With everybody helping. Yeah, that's very exciting. And a lot of my family's from Nebraska, so I'm excited to chip in and help with that.
So if somebody's watching and they're interested, where should they go?
Start on our G2G post where we announced the project. It should be linked on that page where you're at. Yep, right there. And just because that has all the instructions of how to get started. And just tell us what state you're working on, or if you need a county that's not created yet, you can request that there, and we'll make that a priority to get that ready.
And I'm dropping that link into the live chat for y'all. And then there's a question from Jackie. How do I volunteer to do spreadsheets?
Just leave an answer on the G2G post.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you instructions.
All right. And we have a couple of comments. Wonderful WikiTreer, Emma.
Oh, thank you.
Terry Burks has a question. Have you contacted Hogs to see if they can assist?
I know that Tanea had been working with the Nashville chapter and getting them
involved.
Yeah, we're setting up their spreadsheet. They're working on starting on Davison County, which is a monster county. It's just huge, but we're working on setting as much of that up as we can. So they
Wonderful.
have profiles.
Great. Yeah, we could do the same thing for Chicago chapter, definitely.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Terry.
As many volunteers as they could get, right?
It doesn't take 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can do it in like 5 or less. Like it just keeps snowballing, and we get more volunteers, and everyone's getting faster at doing it too.
Yeah.
As long, now, if when we keep going into multiple generations, well, maybe not, but everyone has their own style of working, and that is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's all good for the tree.
Yeah.
It's great. Okay, let's see if we have any more questions.
I was going to see how many people have signed up on our post. 226 people have answered our post on G2G. And that's not everybody helping. That's just the ones who have said on the post that they're helping. We have lots and lots of people outside of that. We were blown away. We were not prepared for the amount of help that we are getting. And we had to scramble a little bit to
That is so exciting.
people answering the posts.
Our post was pinned at the top for a little while, and that G2G.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I don't think it is anymore, but it was for a couple of weeks, and that's how we got a whole lot of volunteers starting.
That's awesome.
And it was posted in the newsletter too. So.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
Terry asked, we're having so much fun at Rootstock. It's my first time, and it's a genealogy Wonderland, Candyland. It's fantastic.
Oh, yes.
And it's
and you get
time too. Yeah. Yeah,
you
it's
get to
wonderful.
meet people in person too. That's so exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's really great.
That's
is
the
that
best part.
We've been talking and working together, and to finally actually to meet everybody in person is wonderful.
That's so cool.
And meeting
Oh yes,
others.
and
Uh-huh.
yeah, what Denise mentioned there. Chris has been a wonderful supporter of our project, and anytime I have something new that we're working on, he just blasts that out to people for us, and lets everyone know.
Ewan did what do you call it? A news announcement, a press release.
Press release, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was for announcing that we now have the largest connected free database of African Americans.
Yeah.
And then she also mentioned the 1880 Census
Yep.
Project. So
Just
yeah, that's all really awesome support.
Yeah, actually, Elaine had somebody come and
Yeah,
she
we just
signed them
did
right
it on
up.
our iPhone. It was so easy. And then Betsy signed up a bunch of people, like several people brought their laptops. We've got people signing up left and right, taking the cards, write our WikiTree ID on it if they have questions, and lots of folks.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
Alice had a question about an 1880 tag to follow, and I thought about that, but I think continuing to use the Black Heritage tag is the simplest way to go. Follow that tag for our posts.
Yeah,
And
we don't get
I'll put that.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the chat.
Yeah, so I can. There we go. That's the tag to follow in G2G.
Then you'll be able to see all our good stuff that's going on.
Okay, and then we have another question from Greats Gems. Sorry if I asked an answer, but the Tennessee counties that I want to work on don't have spreadsheets. Should I post a request in G2G?
Yes, on the USBH census post that she has up right there on the screen. If you'll post there what counties you need, we'll get those set up as quickly as we can. The larger counties are going to take longer because, I mean, some of those counties have tens of thousands of people. So it takes a lot longer to extract that information. But we'll at least try to get a few tabs up, a few thousand people ready to go, ready to get started on.
Okay, and Alice has another question, comment. So in the spreadsheet, I see one for Jackson County, Oregon on the spreadsheet. So I guess she's just asking if she can start working there, maybe.
Oh yeah, you can work anywhere. Absolutely. I try to think of how our Oregon is set up. Because it's one of the smaller states, so I don't know that we have it in order of location. I think it's in alphabetical order. Yes, okay. Correct. So it's a little harder to find your favorite location when it's, there's only 422 people from Oregon. So we just kind of have it all listed together.
All right. So do we
have a lot to do in Oregon? We need to get going on that state.
Okay, does anybody have any other questions or anybody want to share anything else?
We need volunteers for Alabama.
Yes. And Ohio.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Well, but I think that also speaks to, I think one of the reasons that the 1880 project has gotten so popular is that I think a lot of times people are a little intimidated about helping with the USBH project because they feel intimidated about doing and doing Black research, doing Black genealogy, because if you're working on, if you think that all of USBH is related to slavery research, and you don't know how to do that, well, you think, well, I can't really help. But the 1880 project is such a great way because basically, if you can, well, you have to be on WikiTree. If you can get online and you can read the 1880 census,
you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
And if you're using source,
the WikiTree sourcer
extension.
The
sourcer extension is
it makes it trivial.
Yeah.
Because all you do is pull up the sourcer extension, and then you have it all formatted for you.
Exactly.
And you just paste it in, and you've got your whole
your profile.
Your profile.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a game changer, all right.
It's you're going through and it's so fast to do them.
Yeah.
That's a really good point about
You
it
know,
being a little
it's-
past the slavery era. It
Yeah,
makes it
it's-
easier to approach.
Yeah, it's a very accessible project.
Yeah.
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 A great starting point.
But-
Yeah.
but you're definitely, you have the source already. All you have to do is use Sorcerer to create the profile.
Nice and easy.
Preview.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Everybody gets to work on their favorite location, which is kind of the fun part.
Yeah.
And you just add, you keep a little window open of a text file. It has all the categories in it, which and the USBH categories that you need, plus the American, African American sticker, and you just copy those in.
Yeah.
So that
Or the category picker. Anyway, there are a lot of ways to
A
work.
lot of ways. to do
And
that.
it's easy. You can create your own easy method. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
A lot of ways to do
it's simple.
Yeah, Jackie, you're right. Sometimes you have to create an unknown. It's no fun to have to do that, but eventually someone will find the record, hopefully.
It gives them a starting point.
And there's some of us who specifically work on unknown last names. So, we have a category. I just put the category in the chat that we use for when we use unknown as the last name. And that way people can come in and just work on finding last names.
Yeah, and some with the 1880, a lot of the children will end up having a social security record, and then you can track
Right.
back the mother's maiden name pretty easily.
Yeah, because
It
it's the right
depends.
time
Sometimes
frame.
Yeah,
almost.
sometimes
Yeah.
it doesn't work, but a lot of times it does.
All right.
Well, thank you for having us on.
Yeah.
Azure.
Thank you
And
for
Greg
coming.
went back to his cruise. Apparently the Wi-Fi was bad. No surprise.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm extremely grateful for all the help we've been getting. Just the outpouring of help and love. And wow, we are blown away. WikiTree continues to blow us away every time we ask for help and we set a goal. People just swarm in and help us, and we meet our goals early. Our initial goal was to complete one county from every state, and I think we've already met that goal the first month.
Wow.
So,
That's
yeah, so we're gonna have to reconsider how to up our goal for the year because we're way ahead of schedule.
awesome. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And the regular Saturday roundup will be resuming next Saturday. So just be on the lookout for that in G2G. And with that, I guess we'll go ahead and sign off. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you.